Hi, I'm Chelsea Lefler, and you're watching Mediaplex Live at 1. The martial art Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu came to Windsor this weekend, and with a world-renowned instructor and competitor, Evan Mathias was there.
I was at Lefler bright and early yesterday morning, even before the setup for the tournament started. Jean-Jacques Machado and his affiliate school, Windsor Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, hosted the Canadian Open yesterday, an event for all ages. The growing participation in Jiu-Jitsu is something Machado says is very rewarding.
I think it's very rewarding for all these years that we've been involved with Jiu-Jitsu and see Jiu-Jitsu spread in such a positive way. And who's better to judge that than our kids get involved with and basically taking our sport over.
This was the 4th annual Jean-Jacques Canadian Open hosted by Windsor Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu at Lefler High School. There was a gi and no gi division for kids and adults of all ages. Machado mentioned why this area and Canada in general is good to host events like this.
The area of Windsor here in Canada, it's more Jiu-Jitsu schools, more people interested in practice Jiu-Jitsu. And yes, each year we have a growth in the amount of competitors. And the most important too is the amount of people that are involved with Jiu-Jitsu.
But what specifically attracts people to Jiu-Jitsu?
It's a technical art. A lot of people like it's a true martial arts. It's non-contact, so that would attract a certain amount of people.
Monahan moved from Ireland in 2012 and has been training in Jiu-Jitsu for 8 or 9 months now. He says when he left Ireland, Jiu-Jitsu wasn't what he sees today.
Before I left Ireland, Jiu-Jitsu was very basic. You had your very basic moves. A lot of people were learning from just watching maybe YouTube videos or maybe copying moves from UFC fights or other such fights from different organizations.
Machado agreed that the UFC has been influential with the growing popularity of Jiu-Jitsu.
I think in the beginning of Jiu-Jitsu, the UFC was important to show people out there what Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is.
Machado also mentioned he has been training in Jiu-Jitsu since he was 4 years old, which works out to be 43 years of training. He joked that he was basically born on the mat. Other news from the tournament, the Mediaplex's own Sean Garrity brought home a gold medal, going undefeated in his weight division.
The Windsor Symphony Orchestra is tuning up for a new season. Sean Frame reports.
The Windsor Symphony Orchestra announced its 2015 and 2016 season on February 5th. Their next season will debut 2 new festivals at the Capitol Theater. Music director Robert Franz says its next season will feature more innovative shows.
I think there's a lot of new stuff this season that's going to keep us all sort of on our toes, but plenty of music that people have heard and love that will make everybody feel comfortable.
WSO Communication Manager Shelley Sharp says the symphony is a great opportunity to try something new.
So the combinations that Robert is putting together with actors, with dancers, doing things that you don't necessarily expect.
For more information on the WSO's current season, visit www.windsorsymphony.ca. I'm Sean Frame, Mediaplex News Now.
St. Clair College students and staff chilled themselves for charity last week. The Polar Bear Plunge was held at the college's South Campus in -9-degree weather. The event, hosted by Ontario law enforcement, saw around 40 people diving into the freezing cold water to raise money for special needs athletes. College President Dr. John Strasser made a sizable donation to the cause. Vice President John Fairley was also at the event, but did not take the plunge. He said the event raised over $15,000.
That's what we do as a community, so instead of doing it somewhere else, we'd support this and obviously do it here. So that's what we do. That's a community college.
Turning to the weather, the cold is obviously continuing. Today will be mainly sunny with a high of -5. Tonight will be partly cloudy with a low of -7, and tomorrow we can expect some scattered flurries and a high of 0. St. Clair College will be hosting its spring open house on March 27th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Potential students and parents will be able to meet with the faculty and learn about the programs offered by the college. We hope to see you there. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to join us tonight at 6 p.m. for Mediaplex News Now. I'm Chelsea Lefler, and this has been Mediaplex Live at 1.